For the past 15 to 20 years, I've been investigating and researching and exploring and reading anything I can get my hands on when it comes to this topic of happiness. You see, in my life, I'm sure you have too, I've had many, many challenges to walk through, fears to deal with, obstacles to overcome. And it might be that because of those things, I've been very driven to pursue the light. And what I mean by that is I do feel like life is really a treasured gift. And I want to get the most out of that life. I want to thrive and flourish and exude more joy, have more happiness in my life. And so, out of that research and that studying and that interviewing people, what I have found is that there's this set of tools that we can use to increase our happiness levels. And who doesn't want to be happier in their life? But what really intrigued me was I want you to think of happiness as a pie chart, because what I found in the research was that 50% of a person's happiness is genetic. That means that it came from either your mother or your father or a mixture of both. And you can't do anything about that 50%. We all kind of have this set baseline happiness level, and things happen in our life that fluctuate that, but it fluctuates up or down for a period of time, and then we reset to our set baseline happiness level. So that's 50% of that pie chart. And then you have 10%. And 10% of a person's happiness comes from their external world. It comes from the kind of money you make, the kind of job you have, the house you live in, the car that you drive. It's really only responsible for about 10% of a person's happiness. But what I find most invigorating about this research is the other 40% of that pie. The other 40% of that pie is up for grabs. Every single one of us have the ability to increase our set baseline happiness levels by using a set of tools, and we have the potential to increase that by 40%. I have implemented these tools for the last 10 years, and I have seen big results. And so what I want to do is invite you to join me to learn how can you increase your happiness levels by 40%. What do we know works, and how do we do it?